Okay, good morning. Welcome to Yoga with Joyce. This 1-hour video of yoga practice is intended for the use of my friends in Schalamar Creek, Lakeland, Florida. The yoga group there will be watching my video on Monday mornings when I'm up here in Michigan. So I'm creating a third video here, and we're going to do a practice today where we do a lot of flow and dynamic stretching, where we ease into our stretches. So let's begin, shall we? Sit up nice and tall. Put your hands flat on the mat next to you. Don't push up, just relax them on the mat. Take a deep belly breath in. Close your eyes. Hold that breath. And now let it all out. Feeling your tummy go back against your spine, letting all that air out. Let's do that again. Deep belly breath in. Hold. And exhale. Take your chin to your chest for me. Let's do that belly breath in again. Hold. This time during your exhale, bring your chin as high up as you can, all the way to the ceiling. Now stretch while we're up here. Push that chin, stretch out your neck. Take that deep belly breath in again. Hold. And now slowly exhale, bringing your chin to your chest. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Chin is going out nice and slow. Stretch. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale, bringing your chin slowly down. With our chin down in the center here, we are going to rock in the shape of a big smile, starting going right. Lead with your chin. And we're going to breathe as we do this. Now rock slowly over to the left. Now our chin is going about shoulder height. Rock over to the right again. Breathe and exhale at your own pace. Rock over to the left. One more time, rocking to the right. And rock over to the left. Now we're going to hold. We're going to hold this stretch. We're going to take our chin up as high as we can. Sitting up nice and tall. With the two first fingers of your right hand, put them against your jaw and push your head back towards your left shoulder. Remember your breaths. Release that and bring your chin back to the center. We're going to do that again. We're going to start rocking over to the left. Slowly bring your chin up to the left. Now rock it over to the right. Remember to breathe. Over to the left. Over to the right. Last time, over to the left. Now over to the right, and bring that chin up as high as you can. Point it up. Take the first two fingers of your left hand and put them along the jaw on your right side. Push that jaw towards your right shoulder. And release. Bring that head back center. I'm sitting up nice and tall again. I'd like to take both hands and put your fingers, widen your fingers out, and put them at the back of your head. Elbows are straight out. You're trying to touch your shoulder blades together in your back area. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, move forward at the waist. Just bend forward. Exhale all that air. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming back up. Clasp your fingers behind your head. Bring your elbows alongside by your ears. Now we're going to rock again. We're going to rock with our elbows and our head gently over to the left. Elbows are following. Now rock over to the right. Go again over to the left. One more time over to the right. Rock center. Open those arms again wide, shoulder blades together. Deep breath in. Exhale, leaning forward at the waist. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming back up. Release those hands and bring them slowly down to the mat alongside of you. We are going to do some stretching slowly. So we're going to bring just our right hand straight up in the air. Bring it straight up. Stretch. Your left hand is gently on the mat. Your spine is straight. Stretch it up. Reach. Deep breath in. And slowly exhale that arm back to the mat. Let's do that on the other side. Palm up. Deep breath in. Left arm goes straight up in the air. Reach with those fingertips. Feel that stretch alongside the left side of your body. Breathe. Reach. Turn that hand away. Deep breath in. Slowly bring that arm to the mat. Exhaling that air. Turn both palms up. Deep breath overhead. This time take your gaze up. Look up between your hands. Stretching with both arms. First to the right side. Now to the left. Stretch with both arms. Deep breath in. And slowly exhale that air. Bringing your arms to the mat. Okay, well now we're going to do like a windmill. We're going to bring our fingertips to the front, right hand front, left hand back. Lift them up about shoulder height, bring that around again to left hand forward. Let's do that with our breathing. Deep breath in. Right hand forward. Exhale, bringing the left. Inhale. Slow. Exhale. One more set. Right hand forward and left. Now we're going to bring our right hand forward and we're going to hold. We're going to take our left hand and push our spine straight up in the back. Take your right hand, place it gently on your left knee. Now go ahead and turn your body, torso in a torso twist, over to the left. This time we are looking just straight out to the side of our body, not over our back shoulder. Take a breath here. Take another breath. And on your exhale, let's release. Hands to our side again. We're going to do that again. This time bringing our left fingertips forward. Lift your arm and rotate to the left. And bring your right forward. And then your left arm. Again on the right. Left. Right. Last time, left arm forward. Push up with your right arm behind your back. Take your left hand and place it on your right knee. We're going to take a deep breath in, and on our exhale, we're going to pull ourselves around for a torso twist, looking straight directly out on our right side. Take some breaths. Take another deep breath. And exhale, release, coming forward. Okay. We're going to start our flow with our arms overhead, and we're going to come over our ear. Start with your right side. Your left arm, we're going to gently hold our body weight up, okay? So take a deep breath and bring that right arm up. Not too far, just a little. Exhale, bring that left arm up just a little. Deep breath in, a little further over now with the right arm up. Let's do this flow with our breathing. Left arm up. Right arm. Let's go even further this time. Left arm, way down. Okay, now we're going to hold this right arm over our head. Our arm is back over our ear. If you can, come down on your forearm on the left side. I'm going to take a breath here. Hold this. Take another breath. Third, deep breath in and exhale, bringing that arm back up and your hand to the mat. Okay, we're going to do that series again, starting with the left side. So take your left hand, bring it slowly up, just a little ways. Okay, now let's bring the right up. It's a slow movement. Remember your breath. Left is over. Now the right side. Again with the left. Last time right. Way over. This time we're going to hold on the left side. We're going to stretch that left arm over as far as we can over that ear. Hold it for a few breaths. Your hips are still on the mat. Come down on your right forearm if you can. Deep breath in, and we're going to bring those arms back up. I'm going to sit nice and tall on our mat. Okay. Now before we go to our legs, I'd like to warm up our spine a little more. So let's get into tabletop. So come to your hands and knees on the long side of your mat. Knees are underneath your hips, hands are underneath your shoulders. Open your hand wide so that you're putting all your weight on the palm of your hand. We're going to do cat and cow to begin with. Start with cow. Kickstand those toes. Take a deep breath in. And bring the head up, dropping the belly. Now we're going to flatten the feet. Exhale, dropping our head, arching our back. Again, deep breath in for cow. Kickstand. Head goes up. Flatten those feet and exhale, arching your back into cat. Now I'd like you to take your hands and turn them back towards your knees if you can, at least to the sides of your mat. This is a nice wrist stretch. Again, let's do cow. Kickstand your feet. Deep breath up. Exhale, push, arch your back into cat. Deep breath, cow. Flatten your feet, exhale into cat. Now make a fist and put your knuckles on the mat. So you're putting all your weight on your knuckles underneath your shoulders. Like a gorilla. This is like a gorilla move. This time we're going to hold in our core. We're going to take a deep breath. And we're going to lift the right arm, shoulder length, height, and exhale, bringing it back to the mat. Deep breath in, lift the left. Exhale, bring it back down. Again, inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale, left. And exhale. Let's widen our knees. We're going to bring our big toes together. We're going to put our palms of our hands out ahead of us a little bit and push back into child's pose. Leaving those arms long in front of us, taking your forehead to the mat. Take some breaths here. Take a deep breath in and come back up into tabletop, bringing your knees back where they belong, arms underneath your shoulders. We are going to do circles with our hip. We're going to start by kicking our hip over to the left side, rolling it back toward our heels, over to the right, and coming forward. Nice and slow. Do that with your breathing. Over to the left, toward the back, over to the right, forward, again, left, back, right, forward, back to tabletop. We're going to do that again in the opposite direction. We're going to start going to the right, to the front, over to the left, and to the back. Okay, we're going right, front, left, back. Go in the same direction. Okay. All right, come back into tabletop. Flatten those feet. We're going to warm up our spine by rocking. So we're going to push back toward our heels. We're going to bring our hands out a little further and rock forward. Nice and slow. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, back. And exhale, forward. Come back into tabletop. Take both feet over to the right side. Now push yourself back to your left hip. And you are now again in a seated position. Bring yourself on the middle of your mat again, sitting up nice and tall, and stretch out both legs. We're going to now warm up our legs. Let's pedal them up and down, get that blood circulation going. Putting your hands behind you, holding your torso up. I want you to point those toes, please. Take a breath in. Exhale, flex the feet. Go ahead and point and flex. One more time, point and flex. Leaving both feet together, hip width apart. Sit up on your sits bones, nice and tall. We're going to take a deep breath up, both hands overhead, and we're going to do a half forward fold. So exhale the air, letting your arms be shoulder height, hovering above those feet. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, bringing your hands to your shins and slowly come up. Let's do that again. Deep breath up. Exhale, forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, down and up. I'd like you to bring your left foot in. We're going to wrap both our arms around it. Rock a baby here. Like you're rocking an infant back and forth. Pull it as close to your chest as you can. Your right foot is straight, flexed. Set that left foot on the other side of your right thigh. Your knee is straight up in the air. We're going to wrap our right arm around that left knee. Put our left hand behind us, pushing our spine nice and tall. Deep breath in. And now turn toward that left shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale and release that leg. We're going to let that leg come to the inside and just drop out. This right leg is still straight ahead of us. Let's take a deep breath in overhead and forward fold all the way down to that right foot. Grab a hold of your toes if you can, or your shin, whatever you can comfortably reach. Take another deep breath in and slowly come up. Take your right hand onto your left knee. We're going to take our left arm. We're going to take a deep breath up overhead. And we are going to exhale toward that right foot. So your head is toward the foot. Your arm is over your ear, stretching and reaching toward your right toes. Let's take some breaths. Release that. Put your hands alongside each side of your left knee, the bent knee. We're going to slowly move our hands out, bringing our chest down to that left knee. Keep your right leg straight, foot flexed. Once you're down on your forearms, keep your head neutral. It's even with your spine, and take a few breaths. One more. Walk your hands up. Bring that left leg across your right thigh. We're in half a cow space. So the left knee is bent across the top of the right knee. With both arms wrapped around that top knee, open up your chest, take a breath, pull yourself down. Release that. Slide that leg down so that your left ankle is crossed over your right. Your legs are crossed at the ankle area. Deep breath up. Exhale, forward fold to those feet. Deep breath in and slowly come up. Okay, let's uncross. Let's pedal those feet again. Take a deep breath up overhead. Feet are flexed. Exhale, half fold. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your hands to your shins and back up. Let's grab a hold of our right leg and put it in our arms for rock-a-baby. We'll rock that back and forth, giving it a hug, bringing it to our chest. Okay, let's take and drop that left foot on the other side of our, drop the right foot on the other side of your left leg. Knee is straight up in the air. Wrap your left arm around that right knee. Right arm goes behind you, pushing your spine up straight. Take a deep breath and pull yourself around, looking over your right shoulder. And release. We're going to bring that foot near our thigh, just letting our right knee flop down on the mat. Take a deep breath up and forward fold all the way down to that left foot, grabbing a hold of the toes or the ankle, whatever you can reach. Stretching out that lower back, hamstring. Deep breath in and slowly come up that leg. Take your left hand, put it on your right knee. The right arm goes back behind you. You're going to take a deep breath up and bring that hand over your head toward those left toes. Take a few breaths here. And release. Put your hands on each side of that right knee that's bent. Take a breath in, sitting up tall. And we're going to slide our hands out on the mat, bringing our chest down to that right knee. Nice and slow. When you get down as far as you can, hold it. Keep your neck neutral. Take a few breaths. Okay, let's walk our hands up. Lift up that right leg and drop it down over the top of your left leg. So the right knee's on top. We're going to wrap both our arms around that top knee. Sit up tall, take a breath. Now pull your chest down toward that knee on your exhale. Release that. Slide that top leg, right leg, so that your ankles are crossed towards your feet there. Legs are straight. Deep breath up. Exhale, forward fold. Deep breath in. And come slowly up those legs. All right. Uncross that. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together. Pull them in close to your body as you can. And we're going to do some flutters. Now this works the inner thigh. We're going to bounce those knees up and down while we hang on to our ankles. Just little movements, fast movements. Remember to breathe. And hold. Push those feet out away from you. I want you to cup your hands around the ends of your toes. Sit up as tall as you can with the chest open here. Deep breath in. And now pull yourself down into that diamond shape. Exhaling that air. Rounding your shoulders. Take another breath. One more breath. And exhale. Slowly come up. All right, that concludes our first half of our practice today. So what we're going to do now is make sure that we can get ourselves a drink of water. Go ahead and stand up, because our next part of our practice is going to be doing some balancing. So I'm going to go off camera here and get a little drink, and I'll be right back. You do the same. Okay. All right, I'm back. I hope you got a drink. Let's get ready for doing some balance. So I'd like you to stand in the center of your mat, or off your mat if you'd like. I kind of like to do that. I have a little bit better balance. All right, we're going to get ourselves grounded. I'd like you to have your feet hip-width apart. I want to lift up those toes, spread them out, and now lay them down on the surface. Push your thighs down in. Force your thighs to go down into the ground. Take a deep breath up. Hands are overhead. Exhale into cactus arms. Deep breath up again. And bring your hands down to your side. All right, let's bring our hands to put your hands on your waist. Put all your weight into that left leg. We are going to move a series of movements with our toes. So we're going to take our toes out to the front and then back, over to the right, back, behind us, and back. Again to the side, center, front. Now try and do this without touching your toe on the mat. Remember to breathe. Do it at your own pace. We all need to practice our balance. If we don't, we lose it. Okay, one more set. Okay, go ahead and finish one more set. Forward, side, and back. All right, grounded again, the feet, the thighs, all the weight into the right side. We're going to do that in with the other leg. So point your foot forward, back to the center, out to the side, back, reverse, back, side, forward. Okay, do this at your own pace. Take some breaths. One more set. And forward. All right, very good. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do tree. So again, get yourself grounded. Toes, push those thighs into the earth. Now we are going to put all our weight into our right, and we are going to kickstand our toes, left toes against our ankle. The knee goes out to the side. Now go ahead and slide that sole of your foot to your calf, never your knee. And then you can bring up your branches. This is a great tree right here. You can sway them a little in the air. And if you're at home, you can try holding on to something and bring that foot into your upper thigh, not your knee, and then bring your branches up. All right. and release. Let's do that on the other side. Get grounded, thighs into the earth. We're going to kickstand our right toes to our left ankle and slide that foot to our calf. Focus on something on the floor, helps you keep your balance. Take your arms up. And then if you want, you can try to bring that into your thigh. And then bring your branches up. And release. All right, our last one is going to be a modified warrior 3. So I get sideways to you so you can see it. I'm grounded. I'm going to lift up my left foot, putting all my weight on my right side. My arms are going back like an airplane with my palms up. I'm going to focus and slowly bend at the waist, stretching out that back leg till my back is flat and my leg is out. And release that. If you're at home, you can try touching a chair or something. And our minds are a muscle, that brain's a muscle, and it will learn to hold that balance step for you, and you can let go of that chair eventually. Let's do it on the other side. This time all my weight is in the left. I'm bringing up my right foot. My arms are palms up, back at a 45-degree angle. Now lean forward. Don't hold your breath. Straighten out that leg if you can. This is my wobbly side. And release. All right, that's all of our balances today. Okay, we are going to do a little bit of standing work. I want you to stand a little bit further than hip width apart. We're still going to open those toes, put them into the mat. Our knees and feet are straight forward. Take a deep breath overhead. Exhale and swan dive to the floor. Now when you do this, you're looking back behind your legs. Your head is heavy, your shoulders, arms are heavy. We're going to make big circles with our arms. Take note of what direction you're going in. Because yeah, you're right. We're going to go in the opposite direction now. Big circles. And stop. Grab a hold of your forearms. Put a hand on each elbow. You're still looking down. We're going to move all our weight over to the right side. We're going to do a little bit of a sway. Then over to the left. Don't lock your knees. Over to the right. Over to the left. Keep that up. Remember your breaths. Come center. Release those hands to the mat. Lift your toes and put your fingertips underneath your toes. Bend those knees a little bit. Take a deep breath. And pull yourself, straighten up your legs and pull up on your toes. So you're stretching out your legs, stretching out your arms. Sorry about the race car driver. And release that. We're going to walk our hands out in front of us till our back is nice and flat. We're going to go ahead and come up on your toes. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and push back to your heels. Come up on your toes. Push back to your heels. One more, toes. And again to your heels. Walk your hands back. Heel toe your feet into a wider stance so that you can put your hands flat down on the mat. Put your right hand right underneath your face. Take your left hand straight up. Your head does not move. You're still looking at that right hand. Deep breath in. Exhale, bringing the left hand back to the mat. Let's do that on the other side. Deep breath in. Right arm up. Exhale. Deep breath in. And bring that right hand back to the mat. One more time. Left arm up. Come down, right arm up. And come down. Walk your hands over to your right foot. The left leg is long. The right knee bends. You get a nice inner thigh stretch on the left side. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, walk those hands over to your left foot. Same thing now. Again, over to the right, and over to the left. Come back center. Walk those hands as far behind you as you can. Look back there. And it's a little bit different stretch here. Hands back to the center. Heel toe those feet back in. Go ahead and get back into ragdoll where your arms are heavy, your head is heavy, and you're looking back. Take your hands to the back of your calves. Take a deep breath in, and now pull your chest toward those legs. You can bend your knees a little bit. I would like you to try to get your chest to the top of your thighs. Release that. Put your hands on your shins, flat back. Bend those knees a little bit, taking a deep breath in. We're going to slowly come up, one vertebrae at a time. Your head is going to be last. Deep breath overhead. Exhale into cactus arms. Another deep breath overhead. And arms to your side. All right, let's get down into tabletop. Hands and knees again. This time we're going to work a little bit while we're down here. We're going to start by going into child's pose and giving our muscles a little bit of a break. So knees are far apart, toes together. Push back into child's pose. Stretch out those arms, forehead to the mat. Breathe. Take another breath and bring those hands in a big circle on the floor over to your heels, and cup your heels in the palms of your hand. Put the top of your head on the mat. Breathe. Let go of your heels, bringing your hands back underneath your shoulders, coming back up into tabletop. Come down on your forearms. Drop your belly. Let your hips go up high in the air. And we're going to push our weight from one side to the other, over to the right leg and then over to the left. Swaying our hips. This is puppy dog. That's our tail. Remember to breathe. Come center. Kickstand those toes. This time we're going to hold our tummy in. And we're going to stay down on our forearms, but come up with our feet. This is dolphin. It's a modified downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal your feet a little bit. And now hold. Push. Try to bring the heels to the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale. Come back down to your knees. And push up onto your hands. Kickstand those toes. And now come up so that you're on your knees. Straight up. Deep breath up. Grab a hold of your right wrist and pull over to the right side. Deep breath in and slowly exhale, bringing those hands to your side. Let's do that again. Deep breath up. Grab a hold of your left wrist. Pull over to the right side. Breathe in, come up straight. Exhale, bringing those arms to your side. I would like you to see if you can bring your hips down to your heels. Now this is really going to stretch the front top of your thighs. You can't do it, just stay up. Take your hands behind you and clasp your fingers together and pull down on those shoulders. It should feel really good on your shoulders. We're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to slowly lean forward, bringing the top of our head to the mat. Our arms are going to go up in the back. Bring your hands back to your waist. Release them and come back under your shoulders into tabletop. All right. I would like to do fire hydrant. Okay, so what this movement is we're going to bring our knees straight out. We're leaving our legs bent straight up like a doggy, and then back down. We're going to do 3 of those each side. So take a breath in, and on your exhale, lift that leg. Return to the mat. Deep breath in. Lift. Back to the mat. One more right side. Deep breath in and lift. Let's do that on the left side. Deep breath in. Lift that left leg and return. Breathe and lift and return. One more. Lift and return. Okay. We're going to push back on with our hips toward our heels. Exhale, come forward. Push back again. Exhale, forward. One more time, push back again. And exhale, forward, coming up into upward facing dog. Arms are underneath your shoulders, pushing your chest up. You're on the feet are flat. Now the ultimate here is to try to come up and lift your knees off the mat if you can. If not, stay in the other form or stretch. Take a few breaths. And release, bringing your chest down to the mat. Arms, forearms out. And bring your chest up into cobra. Feet are flat here. I want you to lift each thigh and now place it down. Lift again, place it down, and push your pelvic area into the mat. This will help support your lower back in this position. Take a few breaths here. And release. Bring your hands together right underneath your face. So you have an upside down V here. Kickstand your toes. We're going to hold our tummy in, engage our core, and we're going to push up into a low plank. So take a deep breath in and come up. Your back is straight, your neck is neutral. The weight is on your forearms and on your toes. Let's do 3 breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Last one. Deep breath in. And exhale, bringing your body down to the mat. Push your hands back by your shoulders. Come back up into tabletop. Widen your knees and go back into child's pose. Let's stretch out that lower back we just worked. And come back up. Kickstand those toes again. And we're going to push ourselves back to those heels. Your hands are on the mat in front of you. We're going to come up into a yogi squat. So I'm up on my toes. My legs are spread in a V. If you can, see if you can get your balance enough to put your hands in prayer. If not, you can spider your fingertips on the mat to help you keep your balance. Put your hands back to the mat. Now we're going to push up and straighten those legs. And we're up into a ragdoll again. It's going to be short-lived as we walk our hands out again into a high plank. Now this time all our weight is on our palms of our hands and our toes. Hold your tummy in, flat back here. 3 breaths. Deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath. Exhale. Last one. Deep breath in. Exhale, bringing your body down to the mat. Tummy is down. Arms are out in cactus. Lay on your left cheek. Bring your right knee up into a cactus leg. Hold this. Straighten out your left arm. Push with your right hand and bring that right foot to the back side of your hips. This is a nice overall body stretch here. Come back to your tummy. Put your arms back in cactus. Turn and lay on your right cheek. And bring your left leg up into cactus leg. Straighten out your right arm. Push with your left hand and bring that left foot on the other side of your hip. Deep breath in, come back to your tummy. Push yourself back up into tabletop. We're going to do a little bit of downward facing dog. Kickstand those toes. Take a deep breath in and push up into dog. We're going to pedal our feet to begin with. Those muscles are nice and warmed up right now. Should be easier. All right, hold your down dog. Push those heels toward the mat. Take a deep breath in and lift that right leg straight up in the air. Another deep breath in. Drop the heel over to the left side of your body. Straighten out that right leg and bring it back to the mat. Let's pedal those feet some more. Take a deep breath in, lift the left leg straight up in the air. Drop the heel over to the right side. Bring that foot back to the mat. And come back down into tabletop. Move both feet to the right side and push yourself to your left hip. Bring those feet out in front of you. Put your knees are up, and we're going to put both feet on each side of the mat. Holding your body up behind you with your hands, we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to drop both knees over to the left. I want you to really push down that right knee right now. Take a few breaths. Take another deep breath in, and lift those knees and drop them over to the right side. Really push down on the left knee. Release that and come up center. Take your left leg and put your left ankle on that right knee. With your hands behind you, we're going to lift up that right leg and we're going to scooch our hips forward. Now this gives you a really nice hip flexor stretch on that left hip. If it's too intense, back up a little bit. Take a few breaths. Take your hips back so your leg is straighter and easier to remove that ankle. And do that on the other side. Right ankle on left knee. Bring that left knee up. Now scoot your hips close to that heel. Take a few breaths. Scoot your hips back and uncross. We are going to lean all the way back on our mat for some floor work. So hold your tummy in, engage that core. Take a deep breath and slowly lower yourself all the way down to the mat. And your arms are up over your head. Okay, I'm going to push myself down a little more so you can see. Arms are up over our head. Stretch. First the right side, then the left, and then the right, and left again. Now both sides, nice, both stretch with your fingers, point those toes, and release. Bringing your hands down to your tummy area. Bring your knees in one at a time. Hug them and rock side to side. This is a really nice massage on your lower back. Put your feet to the mat. Bring those heels close to your hips. We're going to prepare for bridge. Your hands are alongside you, palm down. Put your chin on your chest. Put you on the back of the head where you should be. Engage your core. Make sure you're tipping your pelvis up a little. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, push up Your belly should be the highest point here. It should be way up, like there's a string, pulling it up to the ceiling. Push with your heels. Take a breath or two. Inhale, slowly come down on your exhale, bringing your hips back to the mat. Bring those feet in a little closer. We're going to do that again. Deep breath in, tip that pelvis, and come on up. Clasp your hands underneath your hips, and now pull down towards your heels. This is bringing your shoulders down. It's a nice stretch. Release those hands, take a breath in, and slowly come down. Bring your legs back in one at a time, rock side to side. Stretch out that left leg. Hug the right with both arms. Pull that into your chest area. With your left hand on that right knee, pull it towards your left shoulder. And release that. Grab a hold of your right ankle with both hands. Let the knee go out to the right. Pull that heel towards your belly button. Few breaths. Slide your left knee up. Put that right ankle on the left knee. With your right hand, push away that right knee. Both arms on the floor into a T shape. Hold your tummy in. Let's slowly drop that right foot to the left side while turning your head to the right and looking over your fingertips. Take a breath or two. Hold your tummy in and bring your legs up. Reach in and grab a hold of that left thigh with both hands wrapped around it. And your right elbow can go into your right knee. Now straighten out your left leg. Flex that foot, push that heel to the ceiling. Now point to that toe. Flex, point. Let's rotate that ankle. Go in the opposite direction. Point that toe and then slowly lower it to the mat. Release your thigh and uncross. Bring both knees in again, rock side to side. Right leg goes straight out. Wrap your arms around that left leg and pull it close into your chest. With your right hand on that left knee, pull that knee towards your right shoulder. Release. Grab your ankle with both hands and pull that heel to your belly button. Your left knee is out to the left side. Take a breath. Slide that right knee up. Place your left ankle on it. With your left hand, push away the left knee. And release. Put your both arms out in a T, straight out from your shoulders. Hold your tummy in. We're going to slowly drop that left foot to the right side while turning our head and looking over our left fingertips. Hold your tummy in, bring those legs back up. With both hands, reach and wrap around your right thigh, and then straighten up the right leg. You can put your left elbow into the left knee. Flex that right foot. Push that heel to the ceiling. Point the toes and flex. Point, flex again. Let's rotate that ankle. And go in the other direction. Point the toe, take a breath in, and slowly bring those toes back to the mat. Release your thigh. Uncross all that and bring it into your chest. Rock side to side. Reach down with both hands and grab an ankle. Bring in the soles of your feet together. We're in butterfly. Let's drop those feet to the mat, close to your hips still. Soles of your feet are still together. We're going to get ready for Savasana. Slide those feet out to the bottom of your mat. When you get there, just let your feet flop open. Chin to chest. I'd like you to take your right arm to your left shoulder and your left arm to your right, across your tummy. Take a breath here, just not a real deep one, just a regular breath. Let's do that in the opposite direction now. Uncross those arms. Now bring your left arm to your right shoulder and your right arm crosses your tummy. Hold this for a few breaths. Release your arms to the side of your body with the palms up. Put your pointer finger and thumb together. We're going to slow our breathing down. Normal breathing now. Focus on relaxing all your muscles. Start with the top of your head, your forehead. Relax your eyes even. Mouth, neck. Work your way down your body. Any thoughts that want to come in your head, just let them float by like clouds in the sky. Let's wiggle our toes and our fingers. When you feel ready, go ahead and roll on your side. Slowly push yourself up to a seated position. Sitting cross-legged on your mat in the center. Bring both your arms out. Go ahead and cross them around your body, giving yourself a hug. Being thankful for this hour you took for yourself today. Open those arms again, cross in the opposite direction. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Bring your arms overhead and into prayer, slowly bringing them to heart center. Thank you for joining us. Namaste. Thanks again. That concludes our practice for today, and I hope you can join us again. Thank you. Bye, my friends.